Welcome back to the 2025 Marbolian League games. As you can see, we have another interesting track today. Today is the dueling paths, so we will have two marbles start at the top here, then go down the track, and the first one finished where this meets right here will be moving on. Except instead of having 4 marbles per bracket, we will have 2 today. So we kind of set up the flags to show how they will be placed. So it will be Ocean Blues versus Tux, Clown versus River Rapids, S'more versus Lyman Dasher, Tidal Wave versus Verity. Then on the other section, we have Crystal Clear versus Orangix, Tall Grass Prairies versus Coral Crusher, Electric Eel versus Labyrinth, and Cloudy Sky versus Tiger. And the winner from each match will be facing the winner from another match until we only have one final winner. So without further ado, let's begin. Here is our first round where we have Ocean Blues on one lane and Tux on the other. Tux is on the near lane. Starting off in 3, 2, 1. Down they go. It appears that Tux has a lead, but Ocean Blues took it and he will be moving on. Our second round will be Clown versus River Rapids. Starting off in 3, 2, 1. Down they go through that turn. Clown this time, pushing ahead. But River Rapids took it down the stairway and beat him into the intersection. Our third round of the qualifiers, we have Lyman Dasher versus S'more. There they go. S'more kind of getting an early lead there. And he will get stuck in that split section, and the Lyman Dasher pushes ahead, so he will be taking it. Here we have Rarity versus Tidal Wave. Rarity is in the far lane, Tidal Wave in the near lane. Starting off in 3, 2, 1. Tidal Wave definitely seems to be ahead by a mile. Wow, absolutely blows Rarity out of the water, and he will be taking it. Our next round, we have Orangix on the far lane and Crystal Clear on the near lane. Starting off in 3, 2, 1. Orangix taking an early lead, but getting stuck in that funnel, and Crystal Clear will be taking it. Not funnel, that little ramped section, meaning that Orangix will be eliminated. For our next round, we have Tall Grass Prairies, kind of hard to tell, in the far lane, and Coral Crusher in the near lane. Starting off in 3, 2, 1. Coral Crusher getting a slight lead, but getting caught on that stairwell, and that will prove to be his demise. We're almost done with round 1, but first we have Labyrinth and Electric Eel. Neck and neck, but Labyrinth seems to be just barely pushing ahead, and yes, he will be keeping it. Our final round of the qualifiers, we have Cloudy Skies in the near lane and Tiger in the far lane. Starting off in 3, 2, 1. Neck and neck down that first section, but Cloudy Skies pushes ahead by miles and takes it easily. Here are the final standings of round 1. The qualifiers, all of the marbles who were eliminated, that is. As you can see, we only had one DNF, which is very good compared to our last racing-themed event, which was almost all DNFs. But without further ado, let's move on to our second round, where all of our winning marbles will face off again, starting with Ocean Blues and River Rapids. In 3, 2, 1. Ocean Blues once again gets an early lead, but River Rapids pushes ahead, but then gets stuck at the end there, which just barely puts him behind enough to get in last. Next, we have Lyman Dasher in the far lane and Tidal Wave in the near lane. Starting off in 3, 2, 1. Tidal Wave gets an early lead, but Lyman Dasher seems to be pushing ahead and takes it for miles in that last section. And tidal wave gets stuck right there. Wonder what happened there. Final round before the semifinals, we have Cloudy Skies in the near lane and Labyrinth in the far lane. Starting off in 3, 2, 1. Cloudy Skies blast through that turn, which get him an early lead, and he will be taking it, keeping it all the way through. Excellent racing right there. Now we have Crystal Clear versus Tallgrass Prairies, starting off in 3, 2, 1. Tallgrass Prairies getting an early lead, but Crystal Clear pushes ahead that final section, and he will be taking it. Here are the standings of all the eliminated marbles. It's quite a lot. But well, this is showing, for the way it will work a bit differently this time, since we're doing it by 2s instead of by 4s. We will have the 2 semifinal races where 2 marbles will make it to the finals, but the 2 marbles that don't make it to the finals will instead make it to the 3rd place round, where the winner of that round will get to go on the podium instead of just whoever had the faster time. But to get our semifinals started, we have Lyman Dasher and Ocean Blues, starting off in 3, 2, 1. Lyman Dasher absolutely clears the entire course without a second question of who was going to win. Perfectly played by him. Now we have Cloudy Skies and Crystal Clear. Cloudy Skies in the near lane, starting off in 3, 2, 1. Cloudy Skies definitely seem to have the lead through that start. Almost has a little bit of trouble in that final spot, but otherwise, perfectly played by him. It's a bit hard to tell because they're 2 see-through marbles, but the winner of this round will be 3rd place. Here is Crystal Clear and Ocean Blues, starting off in 3, 2, 1. Crystal Clear doing pretty well, but falls off the track. I can't even tell what happened. Ocean Blues will be making it because of Crystal Clear's deadly mistake. I think that he fell off in that turning section right there. That is not what you want to happen. Both of these marbles will be making it on the podium, but only one of them can get first. We have Cloudy Skies, who in the actual standings of the entirety of Marbolian League is in 3rd place right now, and Lyman Dasher, who I believe is in 5th. Both incredible marbles who've been doing well. They will be starting off in 3, 2, 1. Cloudy Skies gets a rough start and absolutely, completely lets Lyman Dasher get through. Lyman Dasher almost gets stuck in that little join section, but otherwise, he will be taking it. All that being said, here are our final scores for the day. But let's congratulate our 3 podium winners for the day. Lyman Dasher, Cloudy Skies, and Ocean Blues. But with all that being said, here is our final standings for the day. Not for the day, for the entire competition after the scores of today were added. A lot of movement, some things more expected than others. But with all that being said, I am your host, Dogbot300, and thank you so much for watching.